Like, I don't know why all leaked footage has to be grainy. Is this like a law of nature or something? I'm not sure if this is real. We'll watch it with a grain of salt. Guild Wars 3 combat has been leaked, right?
So I'm not really sure if I should be sharing this, but
Can you show
check
that?
this out.
If he
because I
show
feel like
that,
you
I
guys are going
can.
to be interested in this. Guild Wars 3's combat is supposed to be more of a single-player action RPG reminiscent like experience. Well, at least based off of what they've told us, that's kind of what it sounds like, right? Combat that's going to be action combat and focused on a lot of movement and momentum. This person, or what you're seeing right now, and there is going to be some censorship here, by the way, in case you're wondering what are these black bars. Well, I like I said, I'm not really sure if I should be sharing this or what I can be sharing. So yeah, I want to make sure everything that should be private is left private just in case. But
I mean, it looks like the most generic game out there. I would very be surprised if that Guild Wars 3. I mean, combat looks interesting, but it looks like a game you would like play single. It doesn't look like a multiplayer game.
what you're seeing is gameplay footage from an individual who is currently employed by ArenaNet.
Not for long.
ArenaNet Combat Designer 2023, which leads me to believe that this is probably the person that has been working on Guild Wars 3's combat. Now, this is going to be a pretty short video because at the end of the day, there is no Guild Wars 3 combat footage in this, but we get to see some of this guy's work.
Yeah.
This is his project.
So that is okay. What a man, what a bait, dude! What a clickbait! It was his portfolio. Okay, now it makes sense. So this is like, what a fucking idiotic video. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Okay, let's finish it. You know what? Let's finish it. Whatever. We already started.
From 2018 through 2019 on a game called Bladesmith, third-person ARPG, action RPG. And again, I'm not going to go into detail because there is some other text that's on this, but just know that there's a recurring theme with movement and weight and momentum, I should say, from this. And you can kind of see it in the gameplay. I think the biggest thing that you could take away from this is a game called Project Gray, or this is a project called Project Gray. This was from 2019 through to 2020, Unreal Engine 4. And I think the big thing that you could take away from these videos that you're seeing is just the basic animation, right? Let's be real here. We've seen a lot of action RPG games, and the animations just don't really look that great, and some look really edgy and cool. And if
also, you can't really pull this off inside of like in Guild Wars 3 settings. It won't work. It won't. It would be laggy as hell. It would be desyncing constantly. There's a reason why every single major company went for like tap targeting, because tap targeting is the smoothest you can get, and you know, in an MMO settings environment. Right? If you're gonna go for non-tap targeting, you're gonna end up with Black Desert Online, which is desyncing on a regular basis. It looks great. The way that it moves, like trash.
This guy is the person that's working on
this is the guy who works on Guild Wars 3.
You know what? I'm expecting the animations to look at least on par with this, and this looks pretty good. Here's the bigger one, though, right here. Moonray. Unreal Engine 5, 2020 through 2022. So this is right before this guy joined the ArenaNet team.
I mean, respect. Now, he knows his stuff.
Right here, as you can see, I worked with Moonray in intending to improve the combat system and making it flashy enough to attract the attention of investors. I'm going to go ahead and continue to play these little clips that he has here, and you're going to clearly see that there is absolutely an...
You know what I never got? At like which point you look at this and you're like, damn, maybe I should make my own game. I feel like today, like, people are so talented, they can just make their own. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if I had his talent and I would have made stuff like that, I would have made my own game. I wouldn't, like, sell myself to, like, a big company. Even though that can be nice, you know, get, like, steady flow of cash. Like, sure, like, that's awesome. Like, get a normal salary. Like, I would have taken that leap and made my own game. For sure.
Emphasis on movement, on physics.
It's very impressive.
He talks about this in these little descriptions. Now, once again, I'm not going to go into detail on all the text that is written here because, once again, I'm really not sure what I can be sharing, what I should be sharing. For all I know, this could be public information, but I wasn't able to find it. I will just quote one little thing that he said on this page. Immediately, I noticed the shader looked best when moving. So I aim to create a combat structure that would not only allow high movement, but encourage it. So once again, just more emphasis on the movement. This right here, guys, looks pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. If Guild Wars 3's combat is anything remotely close to this,
it won't be. It won't be because it's literally impossible. We're not on that level of like internet connection yet. You have people playing from like very, very laggy PCs and broken PCs. It's never going to work. The only way this is somewhat going to work is if the entire game is instanced like Destiny 2. If it will be instanced like Destiny 2, yeah, it can potentially work. And I think even with that, Destiny 2 didn't have these type of crazy abilities that like zipping and zapping all over the place. It was more like Halo. So this would be insanely buggy. It will never work. Not with today technology. Maybe in a few years, sure. Now, just no. Warframe works, sure. Yeah. But well, like Warframe is like looking very differently. It doesn't have this high fidelity. It doesn't have like this, how do you say it? Like, PvP, insane stuff. Like, can you imagine trying to PvP someone like this? It's never going to work right. Never. It will never work right. Literally never. It never worked in Black Desert Online. It never worked in all of those Eastern games who tried to do that. I'm not sure it's going to work in Guild Wars 3. I'm not sure they're going to be like a game changer. I might be wrong about that. Maybe they'll somehow pull it off, but I highly doubt it. Yeah, are we still hopeful about Guild Wars 3 MMO aspect? No, they already said it wasn't an MMO. They've confirmed it. It's not an MMO. They said it's what's going to be an MMO light.
I mean, this looks pretty good to me, guys. This is pretty freaking cool. Really edgy. The animations are badass. Edgy. A lot of movement, right? Very dynamic. I'm just going to continue to let this play here because you guys are probably obviously... you're here to obviously watch this footage here. But like I said, by no means does this... Am I saying that this is Guild Wars 3's combat? I'm
not saying PvP, Warframe PvP is dead, but for PvE it will work. For PvE it will work in an instant settings like Destiny. Yes, but is that what you want out of your MMORPG? You'll never see like 100 people like in Guild Wars 2 fighting over this. You're never going to see that. It would like crash PCs. It's going to be like an MMO like. It's going to be very, very instant. And I think that's what people are mad about. The fact it's not going to be an MMORPG. The fact that you won't get open world bosses like Mordramoth inside of Guild Wars 3. You're never going to have that. And I think that's what frustrates people. I know it frustrates me. Because I really like Mordramoth. And I want more bosses like him.
Pretty sure this is a completely separate project. Feel free to look into Project Moonray. But as far as I know, I don't think this actually ever released. But, I mean, if it did, I would definitely play it. But again, I mean, this was...
It's a demo, my homie. Too. Play what?
Yeah. I mean, this just looks really cool. A lot of things going on. If I could go into more detail with, the things that are shared on this page, I absolutely would. But yeah, for the 8th time, just not really sure what I can share, what I can't share. So yeah, anyways, I wanted to share this with you guys. Mainly because, a lot of us are still on that Guild Wars 3 hype. And if there's like, a lot of us just want to know what we're getting ourselves into, right? This could be completely unrelated. It could be completely different. And there's a good chance that it is, right? But hey, like I said, if this guy is really working on the combat in Guild Wars 3, which according to his profile, it is... I mean, I haven't seen anything on this guy's page that doesn't look good, and the last project he worked on looks
all right. I mean, we have that at least, so, right?
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below.
Yeah, damn, we got clickbaited hard by Canon. Like, med respect. You know what? In his name, I'm going to clickbait people watching my reaction to it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be like, Guild Wars 3 combat has been leaked, like, and everyone will be as disappointed. But wait, let's see what you guys wrote. That's actually interesting. I mean, what do you think of this? Is this like a good revelation? Like this guy's working on a game? I think so. I actually really like what I saw. Like, no joke, I actually really liked it. It's impressive. Yeah, just... wait, 50-man Rift Minion Master converges already crashes PCs? I don't know what that means, but I'll trust you with that. Soulframe-like, Warframe-like. What? 182 subbed with Prime? Holy dude, thank you so much. Man, that's crazy. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, Soulframe-like or Warframe-like, I'm personally okay with that, but it's personal taste. Yeah. It is what it is. Like, listen, I love Destiny 2, right? I like Destiny 2, but I'm not sure it will work in the Guild Wars settings. I really love Guild Wars 2 for the MMORPG aspect. Like, I love MMORPGs, and I'm glad Guild Wars 2 can provide that. So Guild Wars 3 not providing that will leave a bitter taste in my mouth. Apple, you see Neffa's new Ashes video? It's even worse for Steven? Damn, we really need to see that. Yeah, I really like Warframe. Yeah, I mean, I guess it just distills to that, right? If you like Warframe, you're probably gonna like Guild Wars 3. Personally, I'm just going to try it, see what happens, right? Well, there's no harm in trying anything new, and I'm always down to try a new MMO, even if it's an MMO light. But I'm not gonna just put my hopes on that. Not only it's a prequel, which I vehemently despise, I hate that. It's just like, we're gonna get another Destiny 2? Like, nah, it doesn't appeal me as much, but to each his own, I guess.